So what is it that keeps people coming back each year?
With the many benefits of being healthy, we should remember that eating right affects our daily performance. Today's topic is March's National Nutrition Month.
And this is where all the information came from.
We're at the East Lansing City Hall right now, about to speak with candidate Mark Meadows while he is awaiting his results.
Okemos Public Schools are doing what they can for a safe environment.
Welcome back to Senior Living. It is cold outside, but that's not stopping this marathoner from finishing the race.
Michiganders can come to places like this to achieve the 10% weight loss goal. The woman suffering from schizophrenia was last seen here at Cone Zone in Okemos.
Good evening, I'm Katelyn Coates. Welcome to the January 28th edition of Postscript. In just a few minutes, we will be speaking with Richard Haneke, but first let's review what happened at tonight's Planning Commission meeting. Now, no longer have to worry about keeping medical records in here. And portion control, Beth, do you agree?
I completely agree.
Marsh Point is considering making walkways and community parks smoke-free as well. Langdon, there is never a typical day at work. He says each day is eventful with lots going on. Langdon's work never closes. The employees work 24 hours, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. His work is responsible for answering emergency and non-emergency phone calls.
We have all the parts here to do what we need to do day to day, but still bringing in some of the other stuff that needs to be done.
The 911 Dispatch Center recently moved to a brand new building that officially just opened. This new 911 Dispatch Center is now the second largest public safety answering post in the state of Michigan. According to Langdon, Ingham County has been working a long time to get the center to the point where it is now. He says that it feels very good to have the employees in and the center up and running. Because of combining the two dispatches, there will be a reduction in costs for residents.
I've heard estimated that it's $1 million a year that will be saved, so that's going to be good, and when we can save taxpayer money, that's a good thing.
There are a total of 45 dispatchers employed currently, and the center hopes to employ 11 more. In Meridian Township, Katelyn Coates, Home TV.
I think the good rule of thumb is less ingredients is best. If you can just remember less is best, then you know that there isn't a bunch of extra added on things.
Marlo Matson is very selective and careful with making choices of what things are being put into her family's bodies. She comes to Foods for Living and is a firm believer in organic fruits and vegetables.
I think an important thing to look at in order to truly understand a food label is the serving size, because something may say that it's low fat or fat free, but you need to look at how much you need to eat in order to keep it fat free or low fat.
Having too many servings may give you more fat than you think you are getting. Items that come in individual servings are helpful for losing weight because you eat only that single serving.
Keep a food diary. If you're looking to eat healthy, write down everything that you eat and start to keep track of things like protein, fat, fiber.
Sometimes food labels are all about the marketing.
You know, if something says natural ingredients, it doesn't necessarily mean it's, you know, a whole food or organic. There are a lot of things in life that are natural, but that doesn't mean that they're good for us.
A good starting point is to look for whole foods in products.
But, you know, sodas and candies, and again, if you look at the label and there's a lot of stuff on that label, it's probably not going to be good for you.
And the more you understand, the easier it will be to shop for health and to eat more healthily.
In East Lansing, Katelyn Coates, Home TV.
Whether it's to find a good book, to read in a quiet environment, or to use computers, people of all ages go to libraries.
In December, the Township Board had passed their budget and allowed $200,000 to help renew and renovate the Okemos Library.
Fundraising efforts for the Okemos Library renovation are in full force now. Some of the things the complete renovation will include are new bathrooms and more space inside the facility for everyone.
An enlarged children's space and teen space. There'll be a quiet adult reading room. We have reached about $60,000 of the $100,000 goal.
Every donation, large or small, counts.
We have a change jar at the desk, and people are putting in spare change, and all the way up through major donations.
The Okemos Library is grateful of the community interest in helping.
I'm really heartened by the community response that we've had so far, but it's going to take many more people to step up to the plate at all levels and be a part of this renovation project, because it's going to be their library when we're done.
Mid-August is the plan to begin the construction phase on the library for a certain reason.
The summer reading program is so beloved in this township, and so we want to ensure that we're available to have the entire summer reading program.
In Meridian Township, Katelyn Coates, Home TV.